Today, I want to present about decision making in teams on the subject fundamentals of management. This is my individual assignments. My lecture name is Dr. AZLINDA SHAZNEEM BINTI SHUAIB. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hidayah Atila binti Hisham. My matric number is A23A1972. My course is Islamic Banking and faculty is a faculty FKP. Group L3. A brief explanation of the approach. What is a decision making in team? Decision making in team is a process involving various individuals working together to reach an agreement or make the best choice for the common good. Next, how decision making in team is important. Firstly, to resolve a conflict. Secondly, to make a collaboration and communication in team. Thirdly, to have a teamwork skills. And the fourth, to get fair result as efficiently as possible. To resolve conflict, effective decision making involves resolving conflict constructively within the group and ensuring that different points of view can be integrated into a final decision. Next, to make a collaboration and communication. Decision making in team can be made through collaboration and communication by the group, which is clear and honest communication is essential for teams to make effective decisions. This is because team members need to actively listen to each other, which is known as a two-way communication, and freely convey their truth, perceptions, and criticisms. Next is to have teamwork skills. Teamwork skills are essential to all aspects and forms of decision making. We need to work with others in every industry at every stage of our careers. In this regard, we must do it in an empathetic, efficient, and responsible way that can help us in achieving our career goals. This can also help us in building good relationships with other people. Lastly, to get fair results as efficiently as possible, decisions that can be made quickly allow us to further reduce the conflicts that occur and facilitate the solution made. This decision is implemented to realize the organization's objectives. We go through the viewpoints about the approach in today's context. Group decision making is an important aspect of the modern organizational context and can bring many benefits, but it also comes with its own challenges. This approach is often more inclusive and can yield better results because it involves multiple perspectives and knowledge. Professional facilitator. Some approaches that are prevalent in today's context include using professional facilitators to conduct meetings and discussion, which is an effective approach to managing group dynamics. Professional facilitators have a specific skills and experience in directing discussion to remain focused, organized, and productive. They are able to manage conflicts intelligently through structure, mediations, and problem-solving techniques, ensuring that each group member has an opportunity to voice their views without fear of being ignored. Next is a modern technology. Making decisions is easier to do if a modern technology and tools such as online communication platforms. This is because it can help in managing and simplifying the decision-making process in group. In an educational context, where students are often faced with a situation where quick decisions are required. For example, they can use the latest technology, which is the phone, to contact all the group members and hold a meeting online only. In this meeting, they quickly divide tasks based on their respective skills and strengths.
Next, we go through the strategy of making a good decision. Firstly is to keep the group small. Large groups are more likely to make a biased decision. By a keeping group between 3 and 5 peoples, the size people naturally prefer to interact with, you can reduce these negative effects while still benefiting from multiple perspectives. Next, collect opinion freely. To fully utilize the capabilities of a diverse team, we need to collect opinion individually before sharing them with members of the wider group. We can ask our team members to give their ideas freely so that we can get a different ideas to make a decision-making process easier. The next strategy is providing a safe space to express yourself. If we want people to share their opinions and engage in a constructive dissent, they need to feel that they can speak up without fear of retribution. Actively encourage reflections and discussion of differing opinions, doubts, and experience in a respectful manner. Next, in decision making, we also can relate it with some examples of situations. Firstly is dealing with a customer crisis. Leaders and employees who use the intuitive decision-making model in dealing with customer crisis, which is a major customer contacted an IT service company because of a critical system outage. The project manager who had been working with the client for a long time immediately understood that the problem needs immediately attention and was probably related to the latest software update. Based on his intuitions and experience with similar problems before, the manager decided to immediately send the best technical team to the customer's location without waiting for the further analysis. This decision is made because managers know that solving problems quickly is the key of maintaining customer satisfaction and long-term relationship. This shows that in the critical situation, speed in decisions making is essential to deal with problems immediately and minimize losses. The second examples of a situation that related based on the decision making in team is hiring of new employees. This new hiring needs to have a leader who is more expert in making decisions. A relatable situation is a software company looking for a new software developer. A hiring panel consisting of hiring managers, IT department heads, and human resources representatives reviews hundreds of resumes. They select the 10 best candidates to interview. After the interview, the panel held a discussions to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of each candidate. After considers all the feedback, they reach an agreement to offer the position to the candidate who best meets the company's needs. Based on this situation, the decision-making process in the group shows the importance of collaborations between various stakeholders in achieving the best decision. Next, we go through with the advantage of decision making in the teamwork. Be more creative and innovative in thinking. The interaction between members of this group can produce new ideas that may not arise if decisions are made individually. The ideas produced in the forms of this group are more varied and allow the leader of the group to be able to choose the decision or idea which is the wants to choose as a decision. Secondly, get more support. Decisions taken collectively tend to gain more support from group members because they feel involved in the process. This can increase commitment and motivation to implement the decision more effectively. The support given by each member of this group is able to achieve the objective of an activity in the group. Next is a risk reduction. This risk reduction is very important in the decision-making process in the group because it involves more individuals to allow ideas to be sought and decisions to be made well. This reduced error can give a task carried out smoothly and get a praise from the people around. Besides the advantage, making decisions in the team is also have a disadvantage. Firstly, it takes a long time. Group decision making often takes more times than individual decision. This is because each member of the group brings their own views, experience, and knowledge into the decision-making process. The process of listening and evaluating each of these views takes significant times. In addition, discussion in the groups usually involve deep debates where each member has to present arguments in the support of or against various proposals. Next, a pressure to agree with a group decision. Next is a pressure to agree with a group decision. Group members may feel pressure to agree with the group decision even if they disagree or have a different views. This pressure can come from a desire to maintain harmony in the group or from a social pressure not to voice a disagreement. As a result, the decision taken may not be based on the best judgment or deep consideration. Lastly, the disadvantage of decision-making in team is discussion dominated by certain individuals. In groups, there is a risk that the discussion will be dominated by the more vocal or influential individual. This means that the views and opinions of other groups members may not be given the attention they deserve. Decisions taken in this situation may not reflect the views of the entire group, but only the views of a few influential individuals, reducing the quality of those decisions. The last one is the conclusion. The conclusion that can be drawn is that group decision making is a complex and strategic process that requires a deep understanding of group dynamics, the ability to manage diverse perspectives, and a commitment to the principles of transparency and justice. By doing this, organizations or groups can optimize their decision-making process to achieve the best and most sustainable results for all parties involved. Effective decision-making in group work is vital for achieving organizational objectives and ensuring the well-being of the team. It involves a balanced considerations of a diverse perspective, efficient process, and alignment with broader goals. Developing strong decision-making skill enhance both personal and professional success, enabling individuals and teams to navigate complex challenges and achieve desired outcomes. A balanced considerations of these various perspectives, the advantages gains from diverse perspective, creativity, and support of group members can lead to better decisions that are more acceptable to all parties. Thank you. That's all from me.